there YouTube, my name's Andy and I've got a lot of smelly old records, and I mean that, they are very smelly. The problem is, I haven't actually got a record player anymore, although I have got a lot of adapters and connectors and wire and things like that. Now, a lot of these albums I like so much that I bought them again in digital format, so the artists have basically had money out of me twice for the same music, and a lot of them are just complete rubbish that I'm more than happy just to chuck away. But in amongst those 200 records are a few albums with a few tracks on that I would quite like to get and listen to again in digital format. I mean, I've paid for them, why shouldn't I transfer them to my computer? What I'm going to try and do is transfer rotating black vinyl onto this. Not for any good reason, other than to see if I can. Well, it turns out that the 1/4-inch hole in the middle of an LP is not for a 1/4-inch jack plug. Evidently, I do need something on which to play the records, and so I've borrowed a record player. Right, here we go. What a faff. Oh. Right, here's my first attempt. Phono plugs into an adapter that connects to a 3.5mm jack plug into the line-in input, and it works, but the quality is terrible. Then in my huge box of connections and cables, I discovered I have one of these. It's a USB to audio-visual converter thing. So it takes phono input and is supposed to connect to USB. The USB option was a complete failure, absolutely no signal received at all. And so I thought I'll try this thing, which is a jack plug to XLR connection, and plug it into the microphone socket at the back using the same phono to jack adapter. And that actually works, but again, the sound quality is a bit rubbish. I didn't want to be doing this. I didn't want to be buying more kit, but I have reluctantly come to the conclusion that I need somehow to boost the signal from the record player to a level where it will work. And I have reluctantly bought one of these. Now, this is a fairly neat little gadget. It doesn't come with its own power supply unit or batteries or anything. It works off USB 5 volts input, and it takes phono input and provides phono output. Well, in real life it isn't quite as chaotic as this. The record player plugs into the preamp has a power supply unit, and the output from the preamp just goes into the line in on the BR800, and surprisingly there is a good, clear, strong signal. That's really good. Actually, the sound quality is great, and you can even choose the appropriate effect patch for the kind of sound that you want. I think the one I've just chosen there is the best for transferring tracks from LPs onto digital media. I'm really excited now. I've got a huge collection of records, smelly old records, that I'm going to have to go through and pick out some tracks from. Well, that's enough nonsense from me. Where do I start? Well, probably not this one, because I've already got this one digitally anyway. But thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye!